Hey, what's going on everyone? John back at it again. If you are new to this channel, just know that this video should give you an idea on if you should or should not keep playing the game. I want people that haven't played the game to play the game. My opinion is that if you are playing by yourself, it's going to be really hard, right? I know I haven't posted a video in a while since the game came out. I've been fairly busy, but this is going to be a very short video rundown of actual issues of the game, disregarding the input of the majority, because the majority are sadly very bad. I'm taking this input from actual players, like people like me, and we have a whole community by ourselves. We're gonna go over changes from this beta test, and yes, it is a beta, quote unquote season 0. The actual game comes out next week for season 1. So, normal disclaimer, you don't have to agree with me. However, my quote unquote opinions will never be biased, right? Just because I find something fairly annoying does not mean I want it to be nerfed. I don't think I'm going to be talking about strikers in this video, but I will talk about, my overall opinion on the game. The main issues are going to be ranked and everything in between. I will touch on Operation Storm and MASH, which is MashMac, because the devs are doing some real, actual bullshit, right? So first, let's talk about ranked. Ranked has a problem, and with players who don't know how to play the game are actually getting into my bracket. Why? Because it's actually impossible not to. So I'm rank 18, and this isn't a bragging video. I'm showing you that I'm rank 18, and I got up here because I either play with my teammates who actually know how to play the game, and I fight a bunch of shitters. That's what we call them. We call them shitters. Sometimes I solo queue and I win, right? But the majority of the time I play with my team, and because we know how to play the game, we have communication, we have, we're good on our macros, we're good on our mechs in general, we can actually get to these rankings. And, all these players who actually don't know how to play the game are getting into our brackets, or they're getting into legendary, they're getting into games against the top player. You can get games against him, right? Tino, the top 1 Inferno player, and these people have no idea what the fuck they're doing. The issue is that people just straight up outright do not improve when they get to this rank, because it's impossible to not get to this rank, right? It was 5,500. My current elo rating is 6741. But to get to this rank, you need to get to 5,500, right? I've seen players that improve. Some players that I've blocked previously, I'm like, man, this guy's actually doing well. I unblock them, and what do you know? They actually know how to fucking play the game. And it's not the case with all of them, which sucks, because these players cannot demote to a previous rank. If they keep losing, they can eventually get to our bracket. And personally, I'd be like, oh wow, well, it's free elo, but no, I want to play the game, I want to have fun, right? It goes both ways, because not only am I fighting these players, I'm getting them on my team. And it sucks because I don't want an incompetent team. I'm fine losing a match where it's like 99% to 100. That's fine. I don't want to lose a match where it's like 40% to 100. That's just some dog shit, right? We've called them shitters. We've talked about this from even before the beta test, right? You just can't derank from the tier that you're at, and because of that, these shitters are getting into everyone who actually plays the games. The only way to fix this is to literally let these players derank. It's not fun if I solo queue and have a team full of shitters who are supposedly the top 200 players, and they don't know how to fucking play the game, right? Just people are just. I'm not sugarcoating this anymore. It's just a dice roll. I was about to say rice roll for some reason. It's just a dice roll of whose shitters are more shit than the other team shitters, right? That's all it is. Moving on. We have to talk about MashMac, right? So, Operation Storm. I do not play this mode. I play this mode a couple times, but it's not my go-to. I play ranked, right? The looter shooter map where multiple teams of 3 fight each other over materials and weapons. I personally do not play this, like I said, but the reason I don't play this is because when they put this out in the beta test, the other beta test, when you got your equipment, you kept your equipment. If you died, you can, you could put your equipment back, right? In this mode, if you die with your equipment, it's gone forever. You can't get it back. Well, not quote. Well, when I say not get it back, unless it's unequipped inside your inventory, then you can get it back. But that's a huge if, right? So I don't play this mode. The main problem with this mode is that the devs are taking input from Mashmac and putting that input into PvP, and this is going to go into Mech. Well, it's still PvP. Mashmac is still PvP, but it's not ranked PvP, right? They're putting input from Mashmac into ranked PvP. So certain characters that have, literally no issue. I have no issue in PvP with, like Stellaris. This mech can cloak, it can go invisible, and it has a grapple, right? In PvP, in normal Verge, right, Stellaris just exists. It's one of those mechs where if you catch it and your team focuses on it, then it just dies instantly. Mashmac is this huge ass map where you can just go invisible, assassinate whoever the fuck you want, and then go hide again. They keep taking these inputs from these dogshit players that have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, and they're putting it into ranked. They have to separate Mashmac from ranked gameplay. It's the only way. Or, they're trying to make the game more fun for casual players, but the casual players just suck. They suck so much that it's actually detrimental. Did I use the right word for that? I'm not sure if I even used the right word for that. They just suck, right? Every time I go to the main Discord server and I see these people talking about like balance changes, I get a brain tumor. They're not up here with us. They're down below. They're probably, some of them aren't even in like our ranked. They're just flat 5-5, which is 5,500. All right. So that's my input on season, quote unquote, season 0, and the balance changes for season 1. Some of them are hits, most of them are misses. Like they gave a balance patch to my main, which is Lumine, that no one fucking asked for. They gave Red Wings an ability to make missiles not track you in a field. We just want the field to be bigger. That's all we asked. And I don't know what the fuck. The devs don't play the game. We know this. We've talked about this multiple times in the server. Devs don't play the games. I don't give a shit. Right? Devs don't play the games. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And they're just not implementing these balance changes. They're indirectly nerfing a bunch of other mechs by buffing other mechs. They're indirectly buffing a bunch of other mechs because they're nerfing some mechs. And it's just dog shit. Right? It's a literal fuckfest. We lose players every day because the devs have no idea what the fuck they're doing with this game. So that's my 2 cents, right? Hey guys, comment down below. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not fucking doing that. I don't give a shit. Anyways, that's my input later.